Hey, it's KrepsyK. Today, we're back at it, folks. I went back to the Asian food store, picked up a bunch of random stuff, made sure that these don't, conflict with other pieces of content, went back through, looked at all the ones I reviewed, picked up some of the ones that were the same. I'm going to go back and watch those. Also, before we get into this, I've got a few special ones for you guys to keep an eye on. I've got this pumpkin flavor. I'm sure that is going to be amazing. I've got a spicy habanero flavor, because I like hurting myself. The Express Ramen brand by Chef Wu, I've actually been kind of impressed with, but obviously I wanted to say the spicy one for camera time. And all the Tapatio brand was pretty spicy. I forgot to do the review on them, but I saved the extra spicy, obviously, for content, so keep an eye out for those. Meanwhile, today I've got the roast beef by Nissin, so good brand. Let's see, Lucky Me brand with lime. It looks like lime. I had lime noodles before. I don't think I ever got around to reviewing them, so this is going to be interesting. And lastly, we've got Kung Fu Oriental noodles. I'm sure that might almost get me canceled in today's climate, but let's get into it. I think I'm going to go ahead and start with the Kung Fu noodles because, I think it's going to be wonderful. Also, I'm going to be changing the Maruchan grade. Maruchan is no longer a C. Maruchan is a B. That was disrespectful. That was on me. I should have known better. I should be better. I should be better. Anyway, we're going to get in here. Kung Fu or instant Oriental noodles. We're going to check this out and we'll get into it. Alright, as per usual, we always go through the contents, and this is the Kung Fu Oriental. It's got the oil flavor, which looks like onions, garlic maybe, little pieces in there, and oil, fine with me, goes in there. The onion flavor, so it is like, okay, I like onion soup. Onion soup's pretty good. And obviously, the noodles, we always take a good look at those. They look like regular ramen noodles, quality. Looks good to me. We're going to go ahead and throw this in the pot, see how it tastes. So I'm not going to actually go through the eating of the noodles. I'm going to just jump right in to the review. Noodle quality, fantastic. I will put this on a B tier with Maruchan, which, by the way, Maruchan should not have been a C tier. That's my fault. That was disrespectful. Maruchan, easy B tier, slipping in there. Now, let's talk about the oil packet, the onion packet. Fantastic flavors. I'm glad they included the little oil packet with the onion pieces. Kind of brings it up that little next level. Very nice. I do appreciate that. Flavor's really good. I really do enjoy it. Probably a B tier soup. If you guys remember my cooking video where I made like the ramen stir fry, this would probably make a fantastic base for that if you want to do that at home. And that's going to be it for this soup, and we're going to move right on to the next one. Alright, next up, we've got the lime and I assume roast beef. Roast beef. Alright, so roast beef, probably going to be a knockout. I think I vaguely remember doing lime. Maybe I didn't. Could have lost the footage. But I'm going to judge it on quality, not necessarily taste. So if somebody out there likes lime, they won't be like, oh, he gave it a low score. So what we're going to do, let's go ahead and do the lime. Save the delicious roast beef, something I know I'm going to like for a later time. Let's start with the lime. As usual, we'll go into the contents. I do like the fact that like Lucky Me brand always seems to be like a pretty good brand, just in terms of like what you get. You like the sauce packet, get the oil, obviously the seasoning, rather than just like one little package. So the fact that they go the extra mile kind of makes me happy. Obviously noodles are noodles. We'll see those when we're cooked, but it's nice to see 3 little, extra items, or 2 little extra items. Alright, there it is in all of its steamy glory. It looks like the noodle texture is similar to Maruchan, right? So I'm assuming these are nearly the same kind of noodle, or almost, identical noodles. So if that's the case, it's probably already going to be a B for quality. And again, like I said, soup-wise, I don't know if I'm going to dig the lime flavors, so I'll try and keep an open mind. Let's go ahead and get into it. So after reading the package, it just says Philippine lemon flavor. But I do see other spices here on the package. There's like shrimp and seafood. And I don't know if those flavors are supposed to be in the package, right? Or in the soup. But the lime's actually pretty subtle. So it's got like a nice, maybe beef broth, I assume it's a beef broth. Perhaps maybe a seafood broth. There's onion flavor in the oil. Soy sauce is soy sauce, right? Natural things. The seasoning has chicken. Okay. So it's like chicken with a little hint of lime. That actually might go over in a few areas here in the States. And you've got a large population of people in the States that really like lime flavor on their stuff. So, I mean, that might actually hit hard if you're the right person. Definitely, I'll say B minus. The noodles weren't exactly as quality as I thought they were, like on par with Maruchan. But that just could have been me cooking them. So, and like I said, lime seasoning. Probably a little bias there, but yeah, definitely a B minus. Lastly, we're gonna do the roast beef flavor. Now, according to my wife, these are the best ones regardless, so I'm gonna have to give them a shot. As tradition goes, we always look at what comes in the package. Single package, multiple packages. So, yep, seasoning and okay, we have soup base and we have the seasoning sauce. Seasoning sauce. The sauce bouse. If you've ever watched Epic Mealtime. After careful review, I don't have an answer for this. It's probably just the oil that comes with the like normal packages. Or it's something similar. There it goes. The noodles look about the same. So I'm curious to see if these noodles are going to be any better or worse. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so after doing these, you can see that there are much more noodles. It actually came out to be more noodles and kind of less broth, if you look. I probably could have cooked them for another maybe 30 seconds to a minute and had like a stir-fry noodle, almost like a yakisoba rather than like a ramen noodle in soup. The secondary packet was like the oil concentrate. The package read, don't know what I did with the package, but the package read like beef seasoning concentrate, shallots seasoning concentrate, onion seasoning concentrate, something like that. So definitely extra seasoning on that. We'll see if there's any spice. I didn't spot any, but you never know. We'll take a bite. We'll see how they go. All right. Well, when the lady is right, the lady is right. This packaging right here, pretty dang good. I'm gonna have to give this B plus, maybe A minus. This is solid, very good. So, I guess that brings us on to the grading for all the packages. Number one, easily the best, B plus. This is on par or better than Maruchan. So, Nissin rocking it with the roast beef, pretty solid. The Kung Fu is going to get second place easy, probably with a B, right in the middle B, B minus perhaps. Onion flavor was really good on this. I know that I mentioned that it would have been good with like a stir-fry flavor, things like that. I think all of these really are on par with like definitely would buy again. The lime flavor is not for me, but the noodles were good. The chicken seasoning behind the lime was good. It was subtle lime, so it wasn't in your face. So that was good. Beef was a knockout. This, like I said, subtle lime. I'm just not a lime person. These were quality noodles. It was quality soup. Not bad at all. Same thing with the Kung Fu. Quality soup, quality noodles. All of these definitely get in the B's. Probably B minus just because I don't dig on lime. Maybe B minus just, you know. Go back and watch that section. And this one right here definitely outshined above all the rest the Nissin roast beef with the little hat boy. So that's gonna be it, man. Thank you all for stopping by. You all have a great day. This is KrepsyK, and I'm getting out of here.